Shimmering, Splendid, where I review Walt Disney World rides and attractions. If you've been following my Instagram account, and you totally should, link in the description box below, you'll notice that I was recently able to ride the one ride that I was completely convinced was never going to be in my future, Frozen Ever After. To make a long story short, I had an unexpected day off from work and I was browsing wait times on the My Disney Experience app, like you do. And I saw that the wait time for Frozen Ever After was only 25 minutes. So I hopped in my car, I booked it out to Epcot, I went straight for the ride, and it had already gone up to 55 minutes. But I figured that was good enough. It was still the shortest wait it's ever been since I moved here, or really since the ride has opened. So I waited the 55 minutes, which actually wound up being more like 40. And I can finally say I have ridden Frozen Ever After. So how was it? I'm sure you're all dying to know, but let's get through some other things first. Frozen Ever After opened on June 21st, 2016 in the Norway Pavilion at Epcot, replacing Maelstrom. Rest in peace, Maelstrom. Rest in peace. The story is that every summer, Elsa creates one summer snow day to honor Anna's sacrifice and the reuniting of the sisters that you see at the end of Frozen. And you're basically traveling to Elsa's palace. You meet Olaf, you meet Sven, you meet Anna, everybody singing songs from Frozen with new written lyrics. And you get to Elsa's palace and she sings Let It Go and she pushes you backward. And you go through some other points of Arendelle and there's more singing and it ends at the palace and people continue to sing and then you leave. It's a big festive celebration. But is it any good? Well, if you love Frozen, you are going to love this ride. It features different songs from the films with rewritten lyrics to make it relevant to the plot, and all these lyrics were written by the original composers. The ride is super kid-friendly. There is nothing scary involved in this ride. It is pure fun and happiness and joy. And I have to say, the audio animatronics in this ride are amazing. Disney really outdid themselves with this one. Every single character looks like they walked straight out of the movie, and they are so incredibly lifelike. And I have to say, the queue line itself is very cool, at least the part inside. You're kind of going through Arendelle Town Square, and then you go through Oaken's Trading Post, and you can even see him through the little sauna door, and he kind of waves to you and says a couple of different phrases while you're waiting.
Happy summer snow day, from me to you.
And here come the cons. I'm sorry, this ride's kind of boring. It's fine, but it's not great. They had to work within the parameters of Maelstrom, and it's very clearly a reskin of Maelstrom. You can see kind of where they took out a troll and inserted marshmallow, and where they took out one thing and put in something Frozen related. It's not super creative. It just had the potential to be so much more. A Frozen ride could have been like a Star Tours style ride that takes you through all the exciting action scenes of the movie and builds suspense and things like that. But then again, I recognize that that's not really what Frozen is about. Kids who like Frozen just want to hear the songs and see the characters, and this ride really does deliver that perfectly. And the wait times for this ride are atrocious. It's consistently over 100 minutes, and you spend most of that time outside because Maelstrom didn't have the capacity for that many people because it wasn't that high of a demand of a ride. FastPass is near impossible to get. I've been checking almost every single day, 30 days in advance, looking for a FastPass, and they're almost always sold out. The only way you're really going to get a FastPass for this is if you're staying at a Walt Disney World resort, and you can book your FastPasses up to 60 days in advance, and you're going to need all 60 of those days. Also, I definitely saw a flash of a picture, but I couldn't find a PhotoPass station anywhere. And when I did the research for it, I found out that it's supposed to connect to your Magic Band and just get uploaded to your MyPhotoPass automatically. But if you don't have MyPhotoPass, if you don't have a Magic Band, or if it just isn't working, you're not going to get those photos. Like, it never got uploaded to MyPhotoPass, so I will never see that photo. I guess it just needs to get some things worked out because Maelstrom didn't have a photo, so now they have to create a whole kiosk and place for the photo passes. So hopefully that's something that you're going to see in the future. Basically, my overall opinion is if you love Frozen, do this ride. You're going to love the ride if you love Frozen. If you're curious about it, do it at a time that the wait time is a bit shorter. And my recommendation is if you can't find a fluke like what I found, Try to hit Epcot first thing in the morning and go straight there, because even though World Showcase is closed, this ride will be open, so you can hit this ride first thing in the morning before other people get there. If for some reason you are able to get a fast pass for this ride, snag it immediately if you're even slightly curious about it. It's definitely something worth checking out if you can. It's a staple now. Otherwise, save your fast pass for Test Track or Soarin'. Overall, I would give this ride 6 out of 10 twinkling lanterns. It's a good ride, but it's not a great ride. If the ride wasn't Frozen, I doubt it would be receiving all the hype that it is or have the wait times that it does. But it is Frozen, and it is a well-done Frozen ride. The characters look exactly like their film counterparts. It takes you through a nice story connected to after the Frozen movie. And for children, it's a great opportunity to get to see these characters in their most lifelike ways possible. Well, outside of meeting Anna and Elsa at the Royal Summer House right next door. I can't say I would recommend this ride to everybody, but I would say if you get a chance to do it and the wait time is less than an hour, give it a shot. I found that the queue line actually goes pretty fast and there's a lot to look at and do, and I wasn't really bored at any time during my wait. Have you ever gotten the chance to ride Frozen Ever After, and what did you think about it? If you haven't ridden it yet, how excited are you to get the chance to ride it? And most importantly, what ride am I going to obsess about now that I've finally ridden this one? It's probably going to be something from Pandora. There's no way I'm getting on any of those rides anytime soon. If you like my reviews, feel free to give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and check back every Thursday for another Magic and Moxie video.